Welcome back to the channel, guys. Working back on the Supra. Got the headlights in. They're just sitting there because I got brand new grommets. Didn't know that you could actually still get them. I just went to the Toyota spare parts and they had them in stock, surprisingly. At the moment I'm just replacing all the AC O-rings. I put these black ones in it, but I just don't trust them. It was at the back of my mind thinking, nah. So I went and got a green O-ring set, pretty much made for AC. They're quite cheap. They cost me like 18 bucks. They as you can see, the brake boost is in, brake lines are in. It's got brakes for once. All the lines are nice and cleaned up. Got the race tune strut tower tops. Had to put a hole in them. Might even have to put a bigger hole for movement. I haven't done anything with the overflow bottle at the moment. It's still just sitting there by one bolt. The windscreen wiper fluid bottle is in. It's definitely a bit excessive just for the windscreen wiper fluid. It's a bit big, but it works. The oil cooler is in, engine oil cooler, and the filter block, it's in. Radiator's in there. I might have made a mistake when I made this. I should have put them bolts up top. Yeah, natural gravity effect like this one. I might change that later on. Been looking at these guards sitting up there. I'm a little bored, haven't really got much to do, so I'm just doing little things at a time. So I might put them guards on. And good news that the BME pistons are in Australia. They've just landed. Oh, not too long ago, but it took months. It took absolutely months. So I'm just gonna have to keep waiting, I guess. But at least the engine's gonna keep going now. So some progress happening there. But Will at JHH has quite informed me that most of the block is all done. Main caps are in. The block's been line honed, everything's been washed, everything's ready to go. It's just waiting on pistons and then to border size, and we're going to reuse the crank. Sorry, it's bloody hot today, a bit humid too. It's probably going to rain this week. But yeah, we're going to reuse the crank. The crank I gave him out of the spare block, it was a little worse for wear. Had a bit of rust, like inside the oil ports, oil journals. So no, we're just going to reuse mine. It's going to get a custom crank grind down to a certain tolerance. So instead of just matching bearings, we can just use one set of bearings and they'll all be right. It's only the crank that'll be a different size because it's different clearances. But that's a goer. And after the crank grind, it's going to get nitrated. It's going to get double nitrated. So really that crank should be stronger than factory, really. Should be stronger. So and I'm not looking into going billet crank at the moment, but I swear to God, if this thing blows up again in like 3 months or so, then I'll probably just get the shits with it and bite the bullet and go get, well, a bullet lock, full billet crank, the whole bloody lot, and sleeved. But I've got two spare blocks here. They're both Gs. I've been in talks with a engineering crowd that might be able to do a bit of machine work to them to turn them into proper GTE blocks. So I might give that a go. But yeah, I've just been doing the O-rings. I had to pull out all the AC again, the evaporator, the whole bloody lot, and change out every single O-ring, so that was time consuming. So, but that's done, so my mind can rest in peace now about that one. Yeah, maybe I should, I don't know if I need to do anything else, but actually, yeah, bugger it, I can put the guards on now, so them guards will go on the car. And then I suppose we could probably put this clean up this intercooler here, and she's a big boy. Clean the intercooler up and mount that sucker back up. And trust me, that intercooler is like 6 inch thick. It's supposed to be like 1500 horsepower rated to, but it's heavy. It's so heavy. I struggle lifting the damn thing. So I've been hearing about there's some new hybrid systems, hybrid intercoolers, so I might look into that. And oh yeah, I think it's Power Tune or something. They make like a race digital dash. So I really need to go to light for this GoPro. This is a Sessions, no, Hero 9 I think. I need a light on it, one of the media things. But the I'm thinking about changing out the TRD dash and putting in a digital dash. So, and they're actually not that pricey at all. They're like $750, and it comes with a GPS option, and it has like a drag strip timer and everything. So that might be on the cards. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, but try and find all the bolts for them, for the guards, put them on. Might even, well, once the intercooler is back on, cleaned up and back on, we can I might put this bonnet on, and as you can see, when the car was dropped off, the tilt tray dropped it off backwards, and that was pretty funny actually. I was at the front, the bloody cop, the car was sitting backwards on the road at the front of the house, so bloody cop pulled up, and he's just sitting there for like a good 20 minutes. He must have been checking rego and everything, so I had to write that on it. And he came back again, and he got out of the car and he read it, and then he just took off. So not my fault, officer. Well, I couldn't exactly move the car, it was blown up. Okay, well, you gotta love them gotta love these strut tops from Racetune. Oh, and just purchased the timing gear set off Racetune and the serpentine pulleys, the alternator pulley, your power steering pulley, the water pump pulley. So all that's going to match. That's going to be pretty cool actually. Anyway, I'll get these down and see if I can find the bolts for them. I got like numerous bags, and just, yeah, I gotta figure out where they are. Get back to you when I get them down and start putting these putting the guards on. Oh, there. Got the guard down. I'm gonna. Oh, that's not good. They're in worse of shape. I'll give this a clean up, a little bit of a wash. Found the bolts. Yeah, right hand, left hand. I really should have read on them if that's left hand looking at the car or left hand of the car. It says left hand of the car. Oh, I'll give these fenders a bit of a wash before I put them on. I'll just get all the grime out of the nut and bolt holes. And this one actually, I gotta find the blinker, whatever the hell that is. Okay, I'll give these a wash. Well, I got one guard on. You can see the line is fairly even. It's not bad. This is a guard off another car. I gave the other guard to mate Tom. My guard had, like, all this was just missing paint. This one's, if you can see, it's about here. It's got a slight dent, but that's nothing. The whole car is going to get a respray eventually. At the moment, I'm just focusing on engine bay and engine. I got new rubbers for the one front windscreen, rear windscreen. I got new rubbers. I'm just waiting to find some new door rubbers and all the rest of the rubbers before I decide to paint. And that bonnet will not be staying. That's a bonnet off a GE factory. Someone before me, before my time, wanted it to look like a TRD. Did nice cuts, but with the inner structure, it's ugly. So that won't be staying. Maybe a top secret or something to go on this. And I've got the Varus side skirts. But yeah, this one lines up fairly nicely. I'll might have to move the car over so I can do the right side, so I can get that door open. Limited space in the shed. We'll time lapse that and get back to you once both guards are on. Right, all the other guards on. As you've seen, I caught it on the door. That's because the gap on this side, and it starts normally here, but it'll get tighter. It always has, because this car, unfortunately, you can see it just near this panel here, that divot, it's actually pushed back. This car's been in a bit of a bingle. As you can see there, the high point, it had a little crash, I'm guessing, before I had it. Wasn't a major one, but it's still got an okay gap. Like you still open and close the doors. I might play around with the gap a little bit more, loosen a few things up, see if I can shuffle it around a little bit. But well, for now it's actually good. Headlights are in, they're brand new Series 2 headlights. Starting to come together. It really needs a paint job. So you can see it clears, like starting to go white from the sun. That's pretty much the whole car really. Like the boot, I don't know what's with the boots, but they all start going white. That white haze. Like my boot's terrible, as you can see. Like it's like pretty much matte. But oh, it's a steamer today. Well, that's in. Might play around with the gaps a bit more, and then that might be it for this video. Maybe, or I might go ahead and put this, clean this intercooler up and whack it back on. Maybe. Well, that might be in the next video. Who knows? You might be lucky. Might get bonus time. But for now, I'm just gonna straighten the car back up, play with the door gaps a little, well, play with the guard gap a little bit more, and yep, that'll be pretty much it for me. And we'll might jump back on it tomorrow. Thought I would throw the front, the new Duloc front on the Street FX. It's got carbon fibre. Just put it on there just to check fitment. Like it's not too bad. Like definitely gonna need some work, as you can see the gap underneath. But that's probably my fault for keeping it in the bike trailer for so many years. It's already starting to get a couple fine cracks, but yeah. Well, it's better than that one anyway. That one, when I got it, was all twisted and there was just nothing right with it. It's absolute crap. This one's actually not too bad. At least it's equal, it's quite straight. But, that looks cool. Especially with the various side skirts. It's gonna look bloody great when she's all painted up. Yeah, needs a different set of mags too, but that is cool. Anyway, that's a wrap. That's enough for this video. Too hot, time to pack up, and see you in the next one. Laters.